the secret world. How I missed you, you creepy little game, you. Okay, I didn't miss you that much.
Kill it! Kill it!
Man, I haven't covered this game in like 3 years, but I love it so much. And it just came out with an update, issue 12. So I figured now was a good time to jump back in and see what was new. But let's back up a second for those of you not familiar with the secret world. For starters, this is an MMO set in the modern day, which already sets it apart from pretty much everything else out there. And then add to that, it's also in the horror genre. I mean, how could you hate that? Answer, you can't. Everyone loves Cthulhu. He's like Santa, except he brings gifts of death and destruction. The game has action-ish combat, meaning you'll have to move around a lot while fighting to dodge enemy attacks. You'll also have a limited skill bar, meaning you'll need to plan ahead for encounters and ensure you have the right skills and passive abilities selected. And character progression is actually somewhat skill-based, allowing you to pick from 2 different weapon types and combine them to make your own playstyle. You have assault rifles, fist weapons, blood magic, shotgun, pistols, hammers, swords, and more. Your character level is really determined by your gear, which comes in tiers. Tier 10 is the highest, but it can be surpassed by going into 10.1, 10.4, and so on. Not entirely sure why they didn't just say tier 11, 12, 13, and so on, but whatever. Decimals are apparently in this season. Now, I've actually played The Secret World quite a bit. In fact, it was the first game I discovered doing these videos that I continued to play all the way to endgame. However, I haven't played in quite some time. So apparently I'm a bit behind, meaning I'm on issue 9, and to do all of the cool new stuff in issue 12, I've got to go through the last part of issue 9 and all of issue 10 and 11. This is gonna take a while. I might have to make this video a 2-parter. Dun dun dun! Well, that would be a first, but I can think of no other game more worthy. Now yes, a lot of these next 2 videos is going to sound like me sucking this game's metaphorical but actually, I don't have a follow-up to that. I am sucking this game's metaphorical but it's like my favorite MMO, so it's allowed. Why is it my favorite? Honestly, I have never had this much fun questing in any MMO in quite some time. Yeah, you have some kill quests and some fetch quests, but you also have sabotage missions, which are like puzzle platformers, and then the amazing investigation missions, which can involve anything from learning Latin to music to Morse code. These missions honestly require investigation. It's amazing. And even then, what would normally be a bland and boring kill or fetch quest is amazingly fun, mainly because all of the quests play directly into the game's best asset, the lore. The game borrows heavily from Lovecraft and King and just about every other horror movie or book out there. It even pulls in ancient mythology from Egyptian to Mayan. The game also loves to parody pop culture, from James Bond to Indiana Jones to Home Alone. Yes, Home Alone. F***ing marbles. F***ing rake. Hey, Ken! While this might be annoying, at least there's DDR. The Secret World will take you all over the earth to beautiful locations like Egypt, Transylvania, Tokyo, sex houses. I don't really remember going anywhere after that. Whoever was in here before me is f***ed up. Issues 9, 10, and 11 of The Secret World all deal with Tokyo and the spread of an evil virus, the filth. Oh dear lord, I'm not OCD or anything, but I need to clean this place with bullets and some sweet, sweet tuneskis. Oh yeah, I'm digging. My wife Wibbles joined me as we investigated the mysterious Fear Nothing Foundation, which is pretty much just a giant cult of crazy McCray-Crays. And you'll investigate the evil Orochi Corporation, which is basically Apple if they make guns instead of phones. You'll come across demons, cult leaders, evil robots, this guy in a bunny outfit, a ninja in a bunny outfit. This game's a bit weird. And of course, nightmare-inducing monsters. Like pretty much every boss you'll come across in a dungeon. Dungeons are a lot of fun, by the way. They really put your group's skills to the test. And by that I mean dodging. Lots and lots of dodging. But dungeons are where you'll be pitted against some of the biggest baddies around. He is really big. I, of course, went into these dungeons as a healer. I'm helping! Hey, Macarena! There is seriously a lot of content in The Secret World. The only real downside to the game is that the combat isn't the best out there. I personally like it, but I'll be the first to admit it's not perfect. It really is mostly tab-targeted combat with some dodging and a limited skill bar. But you know what? I can look past the imperfect combat because I love the rest of the game so damn much. And that's gonna be all for this video because I finally got to issue 12 as of writing this. So, in the next video, it's time to go into the manufactory. The basement of the evil Orochi Tower. It's probably just going to be a janitorial closet. If so, my next video is going to be really boring.
Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.